guys. Hello, future self. So, I know what you're thinking. Why does this guy look like Lex Luthor? Because I gave myself a haircut, kind of messed up, and here we go. My presentation is actually kind of personal to me this time, and I wanted to make an effort to persuade you all why cancer needs to be brought up more often. I'd say 2 days from now will be about 9 months since my dad passed away from adenocarcinoma, and that's why I'm back in school. I was off for about 7 months. I didn't know at the time. I was just struck us by surprise, and I always have dreams about him, thinking about him. However, you gotta stay strong. There's always gonna be negative outcomes in life, but you gotta pull through. And this is my chance to actually persuade you all why in the future you can teach someone else the symptoms of cancer and how to actually avoid it, because it is avoidable most of the time. How should I start off? That's a huge number. Can any of you guess what the number means? I mean, kind of obvious, but take a guess. Anyone? You?
How many people have cancer?
Close. It's how many people die annually, around 7.6 million from cancer. And the number one cancer in America is lung cancer, like my dad had, adenocarcinoma. It usually strikes men between the ages of 50 and 55. The problem with that number is that can be reduced drastically, but how? Cancer can affect any of us. This is not a great picture, but however, it's a representation of any of us, and it can be a 20-year-old child or a 90-year-old man. The biggest problem with cancer, though, money talks. So places where poverty is high usually tend to be almost 70% cancer-related accidents. So here in America, we do have great treatments, and some of the treatments are still in development. However, the number one causes of cancer are definitely genetics, nicotine, and tobacco. As you can see, on the left-hand side over here is a regular lung with a heart. On the right-hand side is a cancerous lung. And I got some pictures here. I printed it out. Now, I'm no billionaire, so they're not in color. However, you can see that this is the right lung prior, here, and afterwards. And if you could just pass it around and just take a good look at how disastrous cancer can be to your body. So, quick facts about nicotine or tobacco use. You won't believe some of the things they have inside the actual, over 7,000 different chemicals. Out of that, 250 are known to cause cancers. Let me just name off a few. Cyanide, poison. Arsenic, poison. Formaldehyde, involvement agent that's used for horses. What else? DDT, pesticide. Carbon monoxide, which is a 300 higher % affinity than oxygen when it comes to hemoglobin, so it definitely binds to your blood more higher, and you can just actually die. There's just a few. I mean, there's hundreds of more dangerous chemicals. Like, what is it? Gasoline. That's disgusting. Who wants that in your body? No one does. So please stop smoking. I used to be a smoker personally for about 2.5 years, and it's been around 6 months since I stopped. And I feel better. I've been working out more. I sleep better, eat better, just think better in general. But yeah, don't smoke, don't drink. I mean, drinking is good, but in moderation. No, seriously, moderation. Red wine has resveratrol, which is a compound that has an antioxidant, which inhibits a lot of these free radicals from destroying your protein structures or DNA in general. So it's not all bad, but just keep it in moderation. Well, I know we live in University of Florida, and this place is kind of crazy. Whatever. Next, the stages of cancer and how we should be able to realize what they are. Stage 1 is localized, very small, you barely even know it. Most cells, they go through over 32 cycles of replication, so over 90% of people barely even catch it. They don't even know they have it. Stage 2 spreads a little further. Let's say it spreads from one portion, let's say your marrow to your lymph node. Lymph node is bad because it's all over the body. As you can see, these little green regions here are groins and they're everywhere, heart, lungs, under your arms. So it's your first line of defense, your lymph node. So it's funny that it attacks that, which leaves you pretty much open to any other diseases out there. My dad, he had, pneumonia. He had all sorts of different infections once he received cancer, because chemotherapy also lowers your body's ability to fight it off. So stage 3 and 4 obviously is more pervasive. Stage 4, I mean, if you have something serious like adenocarcinoma, is less than 0.05% chance of making it. So it's definitely imperative that we all learn the symptoms of cancer and knowing how to stop it. If someone has chronic coughs, tell them like, hey, you should go get checked out. Is it persistent for more than 6 months? if they're fatigued or losing weight, it's definitely, telltale signs that can be avoided. Okay, cool, I'm missing. Come on. Treatments, surgery, chemo, radiation, target therapy, hypothermia, all of these big words are just a few of the different treatments for cancer. However, what I thought was very cool was the immunotherapy, where you can target actual cancer cells and different parts of your body can attack cancer itself instead of having to use all these manufactured drugs. I like that a lot. I think it's better than what they have currently. And this is another cool one, called photodynamic therapy, which it uses light and oxygen reactive species to destroy cancer. It's new, it's different. Who knows what the possible benefits could be. And the cost of cancer, as you can see, it's in the hundreds of thousands for some of these. My dad's was around $40,000, so it's pretty expensive. You definitely need insurance for it. Also, genomic testing, test your genes. This doesn't cure cancer, but it definitely helps prevent it. And I think it's very important that we all learn about genes and science and how important our DNA is and who we are. What does it all matter and who cares? This was my statement. I didn't know anything about cancer. I thought cancer, it can be treated, 2015, but it can't. Not everything can be treated, and we're not at that point where we think we are. So definitely with more science and education and teaching others about it, we can definitely prevent it. Also, I wanted to give out some snacks, but I didn't know that I was running out of time. I guess, when we think of heroes, we always think of the brawn, but it's actually the brain that matters. So it's a little quirky, but you all get free snacks, so hope you're not diabetic or anything, and hopefully you can enjoy it.
Thank you.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Pass it around, yeah. I had a big